Welcome to another week, another edition of Weathering the Storms of Life with the Rains here on STLSportspage.com. Also putting these up on rainbowsforkids.org. Rob Rains, Sally Tippett Rains with you, starting another week here of the quarantine, and I hope everybody is staying home and staying healthy.
So do I. I've got a little bit of inspiration here as we get started. We're taping this on Palm Sunday, and it seems like all the days are kind of rolling together.
Yeah, they're now 3 days of the week. Did you know that? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
That's right. Well, I've seen on Facebook people are wondering, what are you going to be doing for Easter, or Passover, or whatever. And we have on our website some suggestions. For those who are Jewish, places like Pratzel's Deli have takeout supper, food for the Seder supper, and Eckert's is offering do-it-yourself Easter cupcakes or cookie decorating kits. And you can find that on our website, stlsportspage.com. But in reality, I just want to point out and remember that no one or no disease can really take away our religious holidays. And for us, it's Easter week. Mm-hmm. And I watched Rabbi Susan doing music on Facebook this week. I know there's lots of churches, including our church, Rooftop, broadcasting online. So people are still out there doing their part to remind us about Easter and Passover or whatever other things you celebrate. Mm-hmm. But I think maybe the true spirit of Easter will be even more meaningful in my heart this year. And I hope it is for everybody out there.
I would agree.
Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. Proverbs 12:25.
Certainly. And we can still be thankful for all the things that we have.
We sure can.
So.
And as we start the quiz here, thanks to Michelle Carter for most of these questions. Mm-hmm. Speaking of religion, we're doing where'd you go to high school is kind of the topic, but it's about the various schools.
The penultimate St. Louis topic.
Yes, but we're starting out with the Catholic all-girls school and then the Catholic all-boys school, and then we'll have the public school.
Correct.
So is there anything else you wanted to add before we get
started?
started?
No, but we do have more questions, so this might be a good day to kind of get out a piece of paper and jot down your answers, because there are some choices here, not multiple choices, but we'll give you some possible answers to some of the questions, and then we'll go through all the questions, go through all the answers at the end. So sometimes you probably just play along and answer the questions, and then can remember your answers, but some of these might be harder to remember, so maybe this is the day to bring out that piece of paper as we play along here at home.
Okay, the first one we're going to do is all girls Catholic schools in the St. Louis area. So let's just remind everybody so that when you're thinking about the different schools, there's Ursuline Incarnate Word Academy, St. Joseph Academy, Koriezu, Notre Dame, Rosati Kane, Narinx, Visitation Academy, and Villa de Chêne.
Okay.
So.
Question 1. Well, those schools, which school has the highest yearly tuition? Which of the girls' Catholic high school has the highest tuition?
Number 2, which school's mascot is the Angels? Mascot is the Angels.
Good. Number 3, which all-girl Catholic school wears all Navy jumpers?
Catholic school that wears all Navy jumpers. Number 4, which school's mascot is the Saints?
Question 5, which high school of those schools did soccer star Lori Chalupny go to?
Chalupny.
Lori Chalupny. Where did she go to high school?
Number 6, which Catholic girls' school is the oldest Catholic girls' school?
Out of all those choices. Number 7, which school has a marker? Which school has a marker, as in magic marker?
Looks like a magic marker.
As its mascot. A magic marker, mascot.
Number 8, which school is closest to Grant's Farm? I passed it every day in my life.
And question 9, the final question about the girls' Catholic high schools. What school looks like a castle? The building for what school looks like a castle?
All right, now we're going to go to the all-boys Catholic high school. Rob, name all the...
There are 7 of those. St. Louis Priory, St. Louis University High, Chaminade College Prep, DeSmet, St. John Vianney, St. Mary's, Christian Brothers College High School, CBC. That's your 7 choices.
All right, number 1, which boys Catholic school has boarding available? Okay. Number 1 was which boys Catholic school in St. Louis has boarding available?
Okay. Number 2, which boys Catholic school is the oldest? Out of all those different schools, which one is the oldest?
Number 3, what is the mascot for DeSmet? What is DeSmet's mascot?
Question 4, who are the cadets? Which one of those schools are known by their nickname, the Cadets?
Number 5. Which school has produced 3 NBA players? Which school has produced 3 NBA players? One high school here in St. Louis.
Out of those choices, and speaking of that school, name one of those students who came from that school who have played or is currently playing once the quarantine is over in the NBA. Name one of the 3 NBA players from that high school currently playing or has formerly played in the NBA.
Number 7. What sport does Ben Bishop, who went to Chaminade, play? What sport does Ben Bishop of Chaminade play?
Question 8. Which school of those schools has the largest enrollment? Which of those schools, of the Catholic high schools here in St. Louis, the all-boys schools, has the highest enrollment?
Number 9. What is Vianney's mascot? Vianney's mascot.
And question 10. What school did basketball star Larry Hughes attend? Larry Hughes, where did he go to high school?
All right, now we're moving on to public schools, and we're
And
not going to give you...
list the names of every public high school in St. Louis.
That would take a lot too long. All right, which high school did Marcus Golden, who played football at Mizzou and then the Arizona Cardinals, attend? Which high school did Marcus Golden attend?
Question 2. While Marcus Golden is famous, who is probably the most famous person to come out of that high school due to his acting success? The most famous graduate of that same school that Marcus Golden went to who became a famous actor.
All right, what is the largest public high school in the greater St. Louis area? Largest public high school.
It could be on either side of the river.
Greater St. Louis area.
Correct. Metropolitan. How far down do we go? Do we go like way down south? Or where's the metropolitan area end?
Well, if you look on our article, I have a little map of the greater St.
There you
Louis
go.
area.
I want to give you that plug. Question 4. There are 8 high schools listed in a 2020 enrollment list on niche.com that have more than 2,000 students. Their enrollment is greater than 2,000 students in the St. Louis area.
So
Name
8
2
high
of them.
schools have more than 2,000
Students,
people.
yes. So name 2 of those 8 schools.
So if you have kids that go to one of them, you probably know at least
That's
one
why
of
you have to
them.
name 2. Make it
That's
harder.
right.
Question 5. What high school did Andy Cohen go to? The reality TV honcho.
Name the oldest St. Louis public school that's still in business. Oldest St. Louis public school that's still in business. Now these questions are all just for fun, and people give us the questions, and we're not, researching everything. So if
Well, since
something
we're
comes
not
up
playing
that,
for prizes, I don't think it
right,
just
but
for fun.
if we're ever wrong, just feel free to tell us, and we'll
Yeah.
fix it on the next one.
We've had more than one person tell us sometime that we were wrong about
Not on
something.
these too much. We've
No.
done pretty well.
What high school did David Freese go to? Former Cardinals star David Freese. Where did he go to high school? That's question 7.
What was the original high school that sat at 3125 South Kings Highway Boulevard? And hint, this was the school that was covered in paint by art students for years. You'd drive down Kings Highway and you'd see the cool artwork on this school. What school was that?
And the final question about the public schools. This legendary broadcaster went to where Harry Carey grew up in St. Louis. Where did he go to high school? Where did Harry Carey go to high school?
Okay,
All right, so now we will go back and give you the answers to all of these questions.
And we just love it that people are joining in and writing questions.
Yeah,
So
remember
thanks,
if you've
Michelle.
got a
Great
topic,
job.
if you got a topic for some future quizzes, we've got a stack of them already lined up, but we're going to obviously be looking for more. Looks like this thing's going to go on a while, so shoot us an email, stlsportspage@gmail.com, and give us your idea, or you can go ahead and submit all the questions as well. We appreciate that.
All right,
Here are
number
the
1.
answers. The school with the highest tuition of the girls' Catholic high schools is Villa Duchesne.
Which school mascot is the Angels? St. Joseph Academy.
Which all-girl Catholic school wears all-navy jumpers? Was Incarnate Word. Is Incarnate Word.
Which school's mascot is the Saints Villa? Villa mascot. Villa Saints.
Question 5. High school did Lori Trelupny go to? That was Narix.
Number 6. Which Catholic girls' school is the oldest? It's Viz. Visitation opened in 1833.
Wow.
That's a long time.
School has a marker as the magic marker as its mascot. Would be Narix.
Which school is closest to Grant's Farm? Coriezu.
And what school looks like a castle? That is Villa. That was question 9.
All right, now let's move on to the all-boys schools. Which boys' Catholic school has boarding available?
Chaminade.
All right, which boys' Catholic school is the oldest?
That is CBC. The mascot, did the boys' Catholic high schools for DeSmet is Spartans. That was question 3. The Spartans is DeSmet. Question 4, who are the cadets? That's CBC. Question 5, which school has produced 3 NBA players? That
Sorry
would be
about that. I got a phone
Chaminade.
call.
Oh, you're a popular person. Name one of the students from that school who is playing in the NBA. That's question 6. Of the 3 basketball players came out of Chaminade. One first was David Lee, and the 2 currently playing in the league when it gets back up here in business is Bradley Beal and Jason Tatum. Both very good future all-star kind of players, off to great starts to their career. Question 7, Ben Bishop went to Chaminade. He plays hockey for the Dallas Stars, the goalie there.
Which school has the largest enrollment? SLU High, and they have 980 people. These are from a website we saw, and it's in 2020.
The Vianney mascot is the Griffins.
Golden Griffins of Vianney High. What school did basketball star Larry Hughes attend?
CBC. Okay, now moving on to the public school questions. Where did Marcus Golden go to high school? That would be Afton.
John Goodman was the other famous person that was maybe a little more famous, but Marcus Golden's making it big too at Afton High School.
Question 3, the largest public high school in the greater St. Louis East is Belleville East High School.
So now these are all the high schools that have more than 2,000. And actually when I went to Lindbergh, we had 2,000. And then some of our classes are proud to say we had 2,000.
Well, no, I was going to say evenly split, but it's not. There's 5 of these are in Illinois, and the other 3 are in the St. Louis, Missouri side of the river.
Proud to say one of them is Lindbergh again. So it's Belleville East, Belleville West, O'Fallon, Illinois, Edwardsville, Illinois, Marquette, Lindbergh, Hazelwood West, and Alton.
Okay. So you're asked to name 2 of those. Question 5, what high school did Andy Cohen go to? The reality TV honcho, that would be Clayton High School. Name the oldest St. Louis public school still in business. That would be McKinley in 1904. It's just a little bit older than Soldan and Sumner High Schools. David Freese went to high school at Lafayette High School. The original high school set on Kings Highway is Cleveland High School. And Harry Carey is a graduate of Webster Groves High School. So
Good.
thanks for joining
again,
us here
Michelle.
on STL Sports Page and at rainbowsforkids.org. This edition of Weathering the Storm of Life with the Rainses.